Hey guys, so today I just want to talk a little bit about how I actually ended up closing my first $1,000 a month client with Rank and Rent. This video is just going to be a short little story about how I ended up closing my first deal, everything that went into it, and my struggles, and my future plans. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So where did I start off? So I started off by picking a niche and I picked a city. That was about 3 months ago. And what I did was the initial rank and rent method, building out the site first. And then once the site's built out and it's generating leads organically, sending those leads to a business owner and uh, getting them for a closed deal. So I started off by choosing my niche, choosing my city. I built out the site. I did the on-page SEO, the off-page SEO, but I was struggling. I wasn't seeing any results for the effort and the time that I was spending into building out this site, and I was getting discouraged. And so, because the site wasn't getting any leads, I ended up leaving the site completely. I went into a new endeavor. I went into a new business model. We won't get into that, but let's just say it was not the best, and I ended up not looking at that site for about 2 months, but then I ended up coming back to the site, right? And so I came back to the site and I was like, how can I use this pre existing site to make me money? So what I came across was this guy on YouTube. His name is Nick Wood. I don't know if you've heard of him, but if you haven't, you need to really start looking at him because his videos are straight, they're direct, they're to the point, and he ain't playing no games. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description to his YouTube channel, and I'm gonna leave the link to his Discord channel as well because that Discord gives a lot of great info on this method and exactly how I got this first client of mine. Um, yeah, so after this video, y'all make sure to go check those two, the YouTube channel and the Discord server out because those are both really good. So like I said, getting back to it, I came back to the site, and what I did was instead of doing on-page SEO and off-page SEO and waiting months for the site to rank, I set up a simple Google ad. It was a Google search campaign or Google search ad. I set that up, and I started running ads to the website. And after about 2 to 3 days, the first lead came in. So what I did was I searched on Google for my service and for my niche in my city. I searched on Google, and I came across a BO or a business owner that I thought would be interested in taking these leads or taking this free lead. After I found that business owner, I called him on the phone and I was like, "Hey, I got you. Hey, Mr. Business Owner, I got you a lead." And I asked if they were interested in taking any free leads, and they're like, "Yes." So, this business owner, I gave them about 5 to 6 free leads, but they ended up ghosting me. And so I'm looking at it, I'm like, how did this person end up ghosting me after I gave them all these free leads and all this free service? And I realized the problem that I made is that I had live transferred, or my bad, I didn't live transfer. I had used call forwarding to send these leads. Now, what Nick Wood teaches is the live transferred leads, so that you know the business owner is actually getting your lead, actually tasting what you have to offer. And I looked at it. It kind of discouraged me because I had spent $300 on Google Ads and hope to send leads to this business owner, and have them just ghost me like that really discouraged me. But fortunately, I stayed focused. Fortunately, this time I didn't quit on the business model and I kept true to it. I kept pushing. So what I ended up doing was taking the leads from this site, and I learned from my mistakes. I did not use call forwarding for this next business owner I found. I simply called the business owner and I live transferred the lead I got. This lead, it was about one lead I sent him. It was a 40-minute call, and then I called him after for about 40 minutes, and he was on the hook. Next thing you know, I schedule a Zoom meeting for the 2 days afterward. Hop on the Zoom meeting. I close this guy for $1,000 a month, $250 per week. Minus ad spend, that's about take home $400 to $500 in profit per month. And I'm stoked. I'm like, now I got my first deal. I finally made some money online. It's time to take this, and it's time to skyrocket. So that's a little bit about how I ended up getting my first deal. Just for an overview, I made a site. The site didn't end up ranking, so I ended up sending Google Ads to the site. I got a first business owner to take the leads on trial, but because I was using call forwarding, he didn't actually taste the leads, and I didn't end up closing that guy. So I took the leads. This time I live transferred them to a different business owner. I got him on the hook, and then 2 days later, I got him on a Zoom call and closed the Zoom call for $1,000 per month. By his ad spend, take home roughly 1 to 200 per week. Not 1 to 200, my bad. Roughly 1 to 150 per week. So some of the struggles that I came across, there was mainly two struggles. They were transferring the lead to the business owner, and the other one was staying focused and not quitting while I was spending money on the Google ads. So for the first one, transferring leads to the business owner, the reason this was a struggle for me is because I'm 17, during the day I go to school from like 8:30 to 4. I go to school, and I get leads during the day. I get people calling my number during the day, and I'm like, how am I supposed to answer these people? So what I end up doing is during school, I send them a message saying that later in the day I will answer them. And so what I would do is I would send them a message during the day telling them to wait till later in the evening for a call, and then I end up calling a business owner later in the evening after they were done working, and then I get them on a call with the lead that I told to wait. This has ended up working, and this is what I will continue doing for the future unless I find a different method. Also, for the second struggle I had, which was staying focused with the initial spending on the Google ads. So this was a struggle because, I'm in high school, I'm broke, I got no money. I took all the money from my pizza job, put it straight into this. And the crazy thing is, even after spending all the money I had, I found more money. I found a way to keep pushing. Unlike my other business endeavors where I lost focus, I lost track, and I got out the way. This one was different. I knew I had something that was good. I knew I had a good business model. So I'm like, let's stick to it. Let's get it. And that's exactly what I did. So my biggest pet peeve, I guess, would be to just not constantly looking at the Google ads and looking at the spending. Just keep pushing, keep working to get that first deal. Don't quit even after you've gone $300-$400 down. You just know that you can do it. So that was for that, and I'm gonna go a little bit over what my current plans are. So right now, I'm working on 2 to 3 other sites. I got 2 business owners right now on trial. One of them, a Zoom call is scheduled, so hopefully I can get another business owner scheduled, and then the other website, hopefully I can get that business owner scheduled. My plans in the future for this YouTube channel is I want to post educational content on the rank and rent business model. When I get to a level that I deem I'm qualified to put out educational content. I want to also put out content on some of my struggles that I found doing this business model. Some of my struggles in general, just with business, and I also want to put out content on my cold calling scripts that I use, my examples of cold calling, and live examples of Zoom calls as well. I want to put out content on all that, just basically anything that you could think of. So that was the video on how I closed my first $1,000 a month client with Rankin Rent. Please like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment if you have any video ideas that I could do with this business model. I'm Robert Daniel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.